Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Yooka-Laylee. I'm MCFPapa and this is part number 18. Last part we took care of Breeze Block and now the boiler's all lit up. Thanks again, friends. You really relit my fire. Yeah, now you need this fire to be able to go into the boiler. I wonder if they were kinda wanting to do a callback to Banjo-Tooie with Old King Cole being the boss you fight in the boiler of the train. And then after you defeat him, you unlock other areas with the train, like how you unlock this area after defeating Breeze Block. I don't know. Maybe. Now here, like if you look on the side, like the black void is very clearly visible, its edges. They might have wanted to extend that out a bit. But anyway, there's these pipes spinning, and they have quills on them. And what you're supposed to do is actually just roll along them. But as you can see, rolling is not very reliable either. So I just like to get the quills first and then try rolling to the end. Of course, this is another thing that could be broken with Flappy Flight. You know, if you really wanted to, but it's not that hard of a challenge. Plumbing by Tyler Baldwin Toilet Services. 100% satisfaction or your product returned. Wonder why this info billboard is so much larger than the other billboards in other rooms in the place. Weird. And yeah, there is this shortcut you unlock to get back, but if you just fall in the pit, you'll respawn at the entrance anyway, and it's not like you ever have to go any further along here. Just kind of weird. Maybe they had more planned for this section but didn't do it then. Oh yeah, I think you want to go out with this, otherwise you'll get hit by the fire on your way out. But anyway, now that there's the steam vents active, now there's a couple other things left to do here. Like, see how much smaller this sign is compared to the other? And just for the sake of simplicity, I'm just gonna Flappy Flight back. Because it's a lot faster. I already did the challenge, you know. Alright. Now, though, we can go along this path. I think you need to... Yeah, you need to use the roll move to be able to get there. I think fast enough. And oh boy, it's Rextro. That's the appropriate reaction to finding Rextro. Okay, I'll do it. But first you gotta go back here in this little secret area to go here with the play coins. Laylee, I sense a trap. I think we should choose wisely. Yeah, so if you look, like all the play coins are rotating one way except for one, which is rotating the other way. And if you get the wrong one, then you get hit. And if you get knocked back into the door boundaries, then you gotta leave the room. But I don't think you have to otherwise. No. But you just need to get the real one. It's a clever little puzzle, I guess. So, friends, here to try Rextro's next arcade game? I guess so. Hold on, I thought your work patch was in that other world. Money tight in Rextro household. This is second evening shift. Sorry to hear that, Rextro. I didn't know you old game characters could multitask. Are you ready to try next arcade game? Did you bring play coin? We've got your silly coin, Polygon Boy. Oh good, please approach arcade and press X. If you beat game, Rextro gives special prize. Oh boy. I wonder what the prize is. Surely it's a pagey or two. I do really like the wall textures here, like got the really classic arcade feel to them. I think they use them in Ivory Towers too, in that Rextro arcade area. Friends want to play fun arcade game? I guess so. Alright, now the game plan for this one is just like the World 3 arcade game. Just sit and don't do anything. Because this is another one, you don't need to do anything to get this first pagey. You can literally just stand here. Really well designed, these arcade games, aren't they? Oh well. I'll give this credit, even though you don't have to do anything, it's still more enjoyable to play than Hurdle Hijinks. So it does have that. But now for this arcade game, as you can see, the corplets are the proper world themed corplets. So why weren't the corplets in the World 3 arcade game themed for World 3? I don't know. Just kinda weird. At least though, the arcade games are kind of all themed around each specific world, so there is that nice touch to them. Like, they do match up fairly well, but they just aren't very fun or enjoyable to do. They're like passable at best and really annoying at worst. But look at all those quills I'm missing out on in this one. They look so tempting to collect, don't they? Yay, I did it! Get excited for me. Nice! Game is won. Did friends have fun? I guess, if you count a basically free pagey as fun. It was alright. You're not going to ask us to submit a 5-star review, are you? Oh no, Rextro bribed important reviewers long time ago. Haha. More commentary from this game on the state of the gaming industry. Feel free to try game again. This time if friends beat high score, Rextro give another prize. Alright, Rextro. So it's 1400 for the high score here. And so you just want to collect a bunch of them. But 1400 is not a lot to get here. You can really tell though that, especially with this one, it was more intended for it to be multiplayer and like you compete against other people for a high score. Because I'd say this one's probably the easiest of the arcade games to actually do the high score for. So it's just kinda weird. It's like even the World 1 Cardos karting game, like, that one still took a decent amount of effort to do. Like, see, I've already got all of them. There, 1500, that'll be my stopping point. Oh well, I guess I can do more. Because, like, this one, I don't think you can even really die by being hit. You just lose stuff. I think only if you fall in the water will you actually die. So, not that bad. Yeah, 1830. How the heck did I get 1830? I thought I had lost some there and oh well. I'll take it. Wow, Rextro can't believe you beat high score, and you didn't even use cheat code. A cheat what? Please, friends, take reward. Friends want to play again? No, sir. Oh yeah, now get a load of this. You leave the arcade game and it's the, like, the camera angle isn't isometric. That's a bug I'm pretty sure is only here. Because I've never seen any of the other areas of the isometric palace be like that. But, like, you can see there's, like, all the other rooms and that off in the distance. Actually, that's the main level, I think, all those blowing parts. I think that's the area next to Cardos in the main game, main part of the world. So it's cool. I guess they deloaded a lot of the stuff. And actually, this thing has its own skybox in the isometric palace. I never picked up on that. Well, I think this is actually reusing Galleon Galaxies, but it's still different from the main Glitterglaze Glacier. So just kinda weird and surreal. It's funny, though. Honestly, I only think that glitch happened to me like once before, though. Like, most of the time, when you come out of the arcade, it'll also be, like, in the proper area. Alright, now this part, there's these weird wall things. You're supposed to jump over them, and if you get hit by them, it's instant death. So, what you do is just flappy flight over them, because it's a lot easier than trying to do the spring bounce over them. Pretty simple. Oh yeah, and here is just over to this other half, but there's no way to ever open the door. Like I said before, why didn't they just make a shortcut be able to be opened here? You know, so you wouldn't have to go clear out of the palace and then down to the other entrance to go up the steam vent there to the other area. Of course, assuming you don't have the flappy flight and can just get up there regardless. It's just kind of weird. Anyway. Now. For this platforming section. Once again, though, you could just use flappy flight if you wanted to get over here. But I ain't doing that. I'm getting the butterfly extender legit. Anyway, now, this should be the last of the quills. Yep, good. And I think this is the last Pidgey too. But with this, there's like this blue tile, and so you just gotta ground pound to get it pushed down. It's a nice little other use of the steam vent, this time to melt an ice block, not to actually get up anywhere. And they put a snowman there for decoration, but since it's the same as the kind that the eyeballs can possess, they just made it destructible, because you're meant to be able to destroy it. Alright. A nice even 50 pages. Alright, let's check. Yep, got everything here in Glitterglaze Glacier. How about that? I do really like the eye enemies. Like, they're annoying to deal with, but just as a design and concept, they're just so good, you know? The concept of, oh, these games have all sorts of creatures that have, like, googly eyes and that. Well, how about just making them the enemies themselves and making them possess a bunch of stuff to also have eyes? Like, I do like the enemies that are in the game. I just wish they had more. It would have been nicer if they had other ones to help differentiate the worlds more. But again, that's like a budget thing, I guess, with this game. And anyways, there's always room for improvement in Yooka-Laylee. Alright, back to World 3. I think this is the fastest way to get there. Gotta follow the signs to know where World 3 is, don't we? Anyway, up here is a pagey. Help, this door shuts anytime someone walks by. I'm starving. Hooray, time to get some grub. Pretty simple pagey, but you do need to backtrack here after getting the chameleon move. I do like, though, these little pumpkins that actually do turn and follow you. They're very spooky. I about went in the world without even expanding it. Need 8. Boy, this pagey inflation is getting ridiculous, isn't it? Lizard use pages to make world even more amazing. More challenges await. Yeah. So now all the stuff has spawned into this area that's supposed to. It's just weird that it even was there to begin with. Oh, and you saw the T-posing pink ghost there before. Now, one pet peeve of mine is that in the worlds, the book stays at smaller size even when you've expanded the world. Like, you would think, oh, the book would be bigger on this end of the world too. And also, for that matter, the books just have a generic sort of same-looking platform in the Ivory Towers, but in the world itself they have a much cooler looking platform unique to each world. Just a bit weird. Anyway, Moodymaze Marsh. So now with the expansion, it made the world from big to really big, as there's a lot of area now added on. So you just go along the sinking log path, then you're here at the new part. Then there's this part, which is kinda hard to see that there even is another part here. Oh, come on. Yeah, you just gotta be a bit quick there. Or, of course, use Flappy Flight. That works too. And now it's like a trap area where you get trapped by the glass cage. But since it's the same enemies you've been fighting all along in the game, it really ain't that bad. It goes back to my point of wishing there was some more enemy variety. Like, imagine in Banjo-Tooie if, like, Pterodactyl Land didn't have those dinosaur enemies, or the stomping grounds didn't have the big dinosaur foot because they just didn't have the budget to make that enemy. You know? Here, Yuka's tongue is so strong, he's able to pull these, like, solid metal platforms out of the wall. I guess with these, they're trying to make, like, swamp houses or something. That's what they're going for. And oh yeah, you can see the trap glass box still up there. That just stays there. Oh yeah, this is the end of the route. Well, might as well do this then. Just gotta wait here and then get the fireproof. And just do a bunch of grapples. Pretty simple. Alright. Oh yeah, now this slope. So you go in this pipe. That leads you to another area. And oh no! It's another ring challenge! Help! Capital B's goon stuck me behind this awful platforming course. You'll need to be quick to beat his time block. Yeah, now I think this one is actually fairly tight timing too. And now for this one, you really don't want to actually go for the quills. You want to just ignore them and then backtrack for them later. Huh. Just had enough energy to get it. I think can't you even like climb on the fencing and that? Yeah. Which is another funny like thing that, yeah, you don't really need to go on the slopes or anything. And of course you can flight, but I mean that is one pro for the ring mechanics, is that it does prevent you from just like using flappy flight to get to the end of a course, you know? Alright, I think that's it for the... yeah. Yeah. Now it's kind of weird that they even have this pipe to take you there, because as you can see, the rest of the level is just over here. They just kind of put it out a bit in the distance. But like, see, I'm back here again, and you can see the T-posing pink ghost again. That is funny that the ghosts just T-pose if you're far enough away. Alright. Well, we made good progress even in this world, so like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you next time when we'll probably finish off Moodymaze Marsh's expanded world. I don't think there's that much to do here, really. So, see you then.